Jason LiVecchi was there.
Jason LiVecchi was there.
Jason LiVecchi.
Yeah, what
putting
an
that together.
adventure.
Jason LiVecchi shows us how it went.
He's the big LiVecchi, but I think my head is bigger than his.
A little bit.
What, here, the big LiVecchi?
Yeah, that's LiVecchi.
I got him now.
He's more popular than all of us.
The camera guy's cute.
You know who that is, don't you?
No, I don't.
It's the big LiVecchi.
Oh, that's Big LiVecchi.
That is him. Right? Everybody knows the big LiVecchi.
Now I know him.
I'm Jason LiVecchi. It is September 13th, 2022. It's also Joe Little's birthday, my friend and colleague in TV news. So I decided to do the Joe Little editing trick for his birthday. Your thoughts?
It's sad here. I was here for 3.5 years, and it was one of the best times ever. Because good people, great times. I got to cover some amazing San Diego stories. It was very fun.
You're a good man. You're not funny either, though.
Sometimes I am.
And what's weird is these guys are incredibly funny when they're not talking about the last days of the station.
When I work with the big LiVecchi, every day is that we're making memories every single day.
It's a county fair.
Yeah, it's a county fair.
She gave me a list of all these things, and it looked like a list of things like we shouldn't be doing because it may be a little too dangerous.
Right?
Great.
Sure.
I grew up in Scranton, big St. Patrick's Day parade there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huge. It's actually massive.
Oh, wow.
Huge like the Big LiVecchi.
It's fantastic.
Oh, you went out to where I'm going to go.
We're going right now?
Yeah, how you got there early because you went there last night. Did you give us a little preview? What do you think?
Fantastic. The rodeo, second time there in 10 years. Fantastic. I loved it. It was super fun. I watched the bucking Broncos.
Yeah.
The little kids on the sticks, like those.
Yeah. Did you, when you were down there, did you actually get the feeling like, hey, I'd like to go and jump on one of those bucking Broncos, give it a whirl?
I did. It was super, look, the guys were super cool. It's a lot of rain out there. I just saw a big rig on the 15. Actually, heading on the 8 east off the 15. It's on the ditch kind of, not like tipped over.
Wow.
Okay.
Dipped in.
Okay, we're photojournalist.
It's actually
reporting for
good
you.
that you mentioned.
I guess I'll watch my stuff later on.
The Big LiVecchi is leaving the building.
I'll be there.
We're back with our breaking news. A shooting at a synagogue in Poway, California, that's near San Diego. Several people transported to the hospital, one person in custody, and our affiliate KUSI just did an interview with a member of this synagogue. Let's listen.
My husband called and he said that it has been a shooting in synagogue.
And who's your friend that was inside, or what do you know about?
I can't say her name, but it's one of my friends.
Is the rabbi one of them that was shot, or do you know that?
Yes, Rabbi Gorson.
Rabbi Gorson is one of them.
Take a look around, Jason, our photographer. There's a family right here, a mom, a Marine dad, and 2 little children.
We're doing a tremendous amount of work in space. I said, maybe we need a new force. We'll call it the Space Force. And I was not really serious. And then I said, what a great idea. Maybe we'll have to do that. That could happen. That could be the big breaking story. Look at all those people back there. Look at that. Oh, that fake news. Oh.
He did such a great job that he was named Employee of the Month.
Look at this, back in 2009. He did mention to me that he worked at SeaWorld.
Yeah, even the big LiVecchi loves it.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, if the big LiVecchi loves it, I mean, it can't be wrong, right?
So is Jake.
It's perfect.
Exactly. It can't be all bad. Exactly.
Oh my goodness, guess who I am working with today? It's the Big LiVecchi!
Good morning, working with Liz is great.
Yay!
With the Big LiVecchi here this morning. Big LiVecchi, let's show them the ocean. Oh boy, here we go. We're gonna get splashed. Whoa! Look at this. Oh my gosh. All right, guys.
Yeah, this was live on the air yesterday as Jason LiVecchi, our photojournalist and better known on our morning show as the Big LiVecchi, he caught this footage. These are inmate firefighters, the one that Liz was just referencing in her live report a few moments ago.
I am Jason LiVecchi, and I'm at the New York City Comic-Con here at the Javits Center. I am Jason LiVecchi. I'm at the San Diego International Airport. What's going on? I am Jason LiVecchi in Cardiff, California, Cardiff by the sea. I'm on the border of Tijuana, Mexico, and San Diego, California. Hey, what's going on? I am Jason LiVecchi. It is September 15th, 2022. I am in Old Town Temecula.
We're at Comic-Con, New York.
We're at New York Comic-Con 2022.
We're at Comic-Con in New York.
Hey, what's going on? I am Jason LiVecchi, and I'm at the New York City Comic-Con here at the Javits Center. It is packed. There are thousands of people walking around. The floor is packed. We've got people in the panels. We've got costumes. We've got cosplayers. We got everything happening. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it right now.
The Joker.
I'm dressed as Skull Kid wearing Majora's Mask.
I'm Bellows from the Owl House.
Mr. T.
The cosplay here is incredible.
God, I like to see the people, the costume, the way the people look at that. Everyone is came here for something you like.
Most of these costumes are fan-made.
I made the costume myself.
These cosplayers dress up like their favorite characters in pop culture from video games, movie, TV, and comic books.
I thought it'd be a super fun design. I really enjoy the character.
Kind of a mix between the old Cesar Romero and Joaquin Phoenix.
Admiring the costumes is only a small portion of the things to do here at the New York Comic Con.
Had my picture taken about 4 dozen times. I've met some really cool people. Just had a book signed by one of my more favorite authors. It's great.
People spend hours getting lost at this 4-day event in the exhibit hall.
Wear comfortable shoes. You're going to be here primarily all day.
Wear comfortable shoes.
Wear nice footwear. Cosplay aside, you want nice shoes.
The people here zigzag walking for miles, searching for memorabilia, meeting their favorite author, artist, and buying collectibles.
You can literally buy and customize your own lightsaber on premise. They're expensive, but they're great quality and it's incredible.
Shops are insane this year. I've seen more stuff than I did last year, which I love.
Of all the conventions I've gone to, this one definitely has the best art.
The 200,000 attendees at the New York Comic Con this year can also find hundreds of panels to see during the event.
We got to see the Beetlejuice panel, which was really cool.
What's your favorite part of Comic Con?
The panels.
What panels have you gone to?
Today I went to Crapopolis actually. Great, Dan Harmon's new show, it was fantastic. And then I went to one on the legality and comics and getting your stuff published in the industry.
Fans can also get pumped up and learn about the next big studio blockbuster coming from classic comic book companies to science fiction.
Greetings, old friends.
Or learn about a new fantasy series.
Is to stop the wheel itself.
Advice on how to make the most of your visit.
Take it all in. Over planning, you're gonna get stressed.
Come early so you can see it all.
Just relax. There's a lot to see, so take your time and just take everything in.
Let everything go and have fun.
At the New York Comic Con, I'm Jason LiVecchi.
We're at the Adams Avenue Annual Street Fair.
We are at the San Diego Adams Avenue Street Fair.
I'm at the Adams Avenue Street Fair.
Hey, what's going on? I am Jason LiVecchi. It is September 24th, 2022, and I'm at the Adams Avenue Street Fair. It is back after COVID. There are thousands of people walking around. We've got vendors, we've got food, we've got snacks, we've got all sorts of people selling all sorts of different goods. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it right now.
So much fun.
The Adams Avenue Street Fair has returned, and it's celebrating its 40th anniversary.
We hadn't had it for a couple years, so it's nice to be back.
I'm glad it's back. You know, COVID really kind of took the wind out of our sails.
The fair is running this weekend on Adams Avenue in Normal Heights, and it has over 400 vendors selling everything, including art and jewelry.
I've seen some really good street vendors selling jewelry and clothes. So all of it, I just love it all. We're just going back and forth and getting drinks, jewelry, little cute little bracelets, snacks and stuff like that. Just looking at all the art.
There's also palm reading booths and a huge variety of food vendors.
I got the pulled pork sandwich and then a bunch of sides, and it was worth it. I'm trying to find churros that are not cash only.
Wandering around looking for food.
The food isn't the only draw to get people here. The music can be heard throughout the day. There are a whopping 65 musical acts that are performing on 6 stages.
We just got here, we're looking at some concerts. We're gonna just keep going from bandstand to bandstand and checking it out.
This is a great return of the street fair.
Meet lots of people, appreciate the environment and the beautiful sunset that's happening over there right now. It's gorgeous. Wow.
Attendees aren't the only ones celebrating the return. Local business owners are just as happy.
I own Camera Exposure and Safe Light Labs. We're a camera company, or a used camera store, and a film lab, just on the opposite end of Adams Avenue. We've actually had a nice little extra boost of business today.
At the Adams Avenue Street Fair, I'm Jason LiVecchi.
So fun.
Hey, what's going on? I am Jason LiVecchi. It is September 26, 2022. I'm in La Jolla Shores, about 15 minutes north of downtown San Diego, California. Now, the reason why I'm here, I brought my GoPro here. We're gonna get in the ocean. I wanna see some marine life. The main marine life I'm looking for are the leopard sharks. Now, the leopard sharks come here at the end of the summer, the beginning of fall, right where we're at. I wanna go to the rock formations. I wanna swim over there, check what's going on underwater over there. I also wanna tell you a little bit more about La Jolla Shores, a little bit more about the area right now. Stick with me. La Jolla Shores is a mile of beautiful beach off Interstate 5. The beach has soft sand and brings in the crowds every nice day. The weather today was great, however the marine cloud layer lingered into the early afternoon. The beach is staffed by lifeguards, and beachgoers love the sun and calmer water areas. There's also a coastal restaurant called the Marine Room. But I'm not here to lay around or go eat. I got my mask, got my goggles, we're headed right out there. Let's go. The water today is 71 degrees Fahrenheit, and the ground is soft sand with a gentle slope into the depths. The first animal encounter was a school of fish. After that, a small sea bass looking fish scurried below me. After searching for that fish a little bit, and obviously the leopard sharks, it was time to take a break. I haven't seen one leopard shark yet. It's pretty murky out here today. I heard that walking in talking to some other snorkelers. I did see a shoal-nosed starfish. Check that out. After the break, I decided to get back underwater and head towards the rocks. And without warning, a leopard shark snuck up from underneath me. Leopard sharks range from 4 to 7 feet in length. They eat clams, fish, and crabs. The maximum lifespan is estimated to be around 30 years. Leopard sharks can be found along the west coast of the continental U.S. and into the Mexican waters. Just saw about 3 or 4 of them, pretty impressive. After a nice walk past the La Jolla Shores Hotel and through the kayak loading area, I headed back up to the shower. At La Jolla Shores, I'm Jason LiVecchi.
$3.
$3. $3.
You heard that right, $3. It is National Cinema Day. All across the country, it's $3 to go see a movie. I'm here at the AMC in Mission Valley. Come check it out. I talked to a couple of people. The crowds were big, the AC was cool, and everyone was having a good time. Some of the crowd pleasers today at the movies were blockbusters like Jurassic Park, World Dominion, and other flicks that had a strong San Diego connection.
I saw Top Gun, and I saw the first one, and the second was better.
The thrills weren't the only thing that brought people out. There was also the chills during the record-breaking heat wave.
It's so hot out. Oh my God, it's perfect to get like a $3 movie when it's really hot. So AC inside and a great movie, no brainer.
It's a hot day. The high is 97 today. I'm from Phoenix, but I'd rather be in a theater watching a good movie.
This discount day was announced by the National Cinema Foundation, who wanted people to get back out to the theater after the pandemic, and it worked. How was the crowd in there?
It was pretty big, actually. The line to get in, and then the concession stand, that was the biggest line.
When was the last time you were at the movies?
Oh, before COVID.
The crowd was a little scary, but after what, two and a half years of COVID and watching out for crowds, and suddenly being at a place where there's just this mob of people, felt a little scary.
With over 3,000 major theaters across the country participating in this promotion, this AMC had people gathering, buying snacks, and leaving with a smile.
Totally happy to come here. 82, this is my happiest day.
At the AMC in Mission Valley, Jason LiVecchi.
I'm from Surrey, which is just outside of London.
I'm from West Midlands, a small town called Shrewsbury.
I'm from Lanark in Scotland, but I grew up in England.
Sad news today of Great Britain. Queen Elizabeth II has passed away. I decided to come down to Shakespeare's Pub and Shakespeare's Corner Shop here in Mission Hills, San Diego, an English-themed restaurant and corner store to get local reaction. Queen Elizabeth II was crowned in 1953 at the age of 27 and served as queen for 70 years until she was 96 years old. The royal family announced today of her passing, and the news spread across the globe.
I was actually aware that she died the moment my son passed his driving test this morning. He literally said, "Mum, I've passed," and my mum FaceTimed me and said the Queen's dead.
I woke up this morning to hear that she was sick. Various text messages from back home obviously put the news straight on.
Shakespeare's Corner Shop and Pub is loaded with British goods from chocolates to English tea. Yet today the focus was on the Queen. The flags were lowered to half-mast to honor the late Queen, and more messages were written at the entrance. I had a chance to talk to the owner of the corner shop and the general manager of the pub.
She's a massive part of our lives. She was a massive part of my life. She's the only Queen I've known.
Did not see it happening. I thought she would get to 100.
I also caught up with a patron of the pub who's from a town outside of London and shares his feelings.
So it was definitely a sad sight to see, and it feels like part of what makes England special and what makes us very well known around the world was the Queen and the royal families. At some point we're all expecting it, but I think when I watched it on the news, it kind of came home to me and it really hit me.
The general manager of Shakespeare's is going to make this the home base during the morning period, and anyone is welcome to attend during this time.
We are actually keeping a close eye on the schedule for the next 10 days of mourning and trying to televise as much of that as possible.
She leaves a massive legacy behind, and it's sad. I can't help but be sad.
In Mission Hill, San Diego, I'm Jason LiVecchi.
It was pretty hectic, yeah.
Leave with enough time to get through the lines.
Leave early and then you arrive early.
Hey, what's going on? I am Jason LiVecchi. I'm at the San Diego International Airport, Terminal 1, where some people are having good experiences, some people are in bad experience, but it is Labor Day weekend. People are traveling this weekend. As you can see, traffic is moving pretty smoothly behind me here at the San Diego Airport. However, some people I talked to, they had some trouble getting out of their airport.
There was a person who was missing his wife, so he held up the flight. And then midway through the flight, someone had a medical emergency, so we flew into a different airport just to drop the person off.
How was the Las Vegas airport?
It was terrible. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of excitement, but a lot of delays.
In Michigan, the lines are pretty long with TSA too. It's packed. There's a lot of people.
A lot of people is right. Over 150 million Americans travel and leave town on Labor Day weekend. Congress officially made this a holiday in 1894 to honor working Americans, and today 53% of Americans are on the road or in the air during the weekend.
Do not leave your luggage and parcels unattended.
I'm here about an hour and a half ahead. Got all my stuff in order. So it's up to them, not to me at this point.
So far it's been pretty smooth traveling on Labor Day. Hasn't been bad, and I'm going back home to Arizona, came to visit my son here, and so it was a good time.
Keep your luggage and personal belongings in view at all times.
Advice from this mom: catch the early flight and beat the crowd on Labor Day.
I think we got to the airport at 9, so I feel like, I don't know, everyone's still sleeping in, so we traveled with our kids, so we were up and early, so it wasn't bad.
At the San Diego International Airport, I'm Jason LiVecchi.
Welcome back. Kids living in the South Bay now have a new place to have some fun. Today, officials from the County Parks and Recreation Department held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the brand-new Sweetwater Bike Park. Photojournalist Jason LiVecchi was there for the big celebration.
It's really good, like really good.
It's built for mountain biking and trail running and things like this, and this bike park's a great addition.
I think it's awesome. I think it's really needed, that we needed something like this in our community, and to see it come together after all this year of planning is so awesome.
We're here at the grand opening of the Sweetwater Bike Park, which is San Diego County's first dirt-based bike park. This is after 10 years of advocacy on SDMBA volunteers, talking to jurisdictions and elected officials to try to get a facility like this.
The county funded it, $1.9 million, but we know that this is going to get a lot of use. Obviously, it's great to have an amenity like this, particularly in South County, because we have a lot of people that, you know, they don't get a chance to go to Yosemite or Yellowstone, and this all gets back to the county's effort on Live Well San Diego to get people out to exercise more, take more interest in their health, and if we don't provide them the facilities, it really makes it hard for a lot of them to do that.
I was honored with the privilege to help build this park. I did all the dirt features with my team. We have 3 jump lines. One is an intermediate pro line, but it's tabletop, so we built it safe so you can progress up to it. We have an intermediate line in the middle that's more for XC bikes, full suspension bikes. We have a beginner novice line. You do the first jump, work your way into that. The rest of the line rides itself. It's like a roller coaster.
I am thrilled to see all the cycling community out here enjoying this together. The mountain bikers, the BMXers, the jumpers, everybody having a great time.
A lot of sleepless nights building this thing. A lot had to happen.
It's been a long time coming. Like the county needs this. We need more of them.
Well, after 6 months in Kuwait, a number of Marines from Camp Pendleton are back home. Marine Air Control Squadron 1 returned to the base yesterday.
KUSI photojournalist Jason LiVecchi was there for the homecoming.
I'm waiting for Daddy to come home. This is what he looks like.
We're ready for him to be back.
My husband is coming home.
My brother's been in Kuwait for the past 6 months.
Finally do all the things we didn't get a chance to do before he left, but it's just a really exciting day. I've missed him very much.
He's kind of been my inspiration my whole life. Like everything he's done, I look up to him a lot. So being this distant from him, it's kind of hard for me.
Here.
Daddy!
feels great, you know, being away from him for so long and the kids getting so big while we're over there. It's great to just be able to give him hugs again. I mean, my son's talking so much more now. He's learned so many more words. My daughter's getting so smart in school. We're gonna go on a little family vacation and just spend some time together. Take some time off of dealing with work and focusing on anything else, and just kind of spend time with each other for a little bit.
Excited, happy, relaxed. I'm just overwhelmed right now. But I'm happy that he's home. I'm happy that he's here safely and that we can finally spend our quality time together.
Happy he's back. He's back in one piece, and it's time to have fun again.
The big LiVecchi showing the emotion there of all those families, how wonderful it is.
Coronavirus didn't stop a birthday party for a 104-year-old woman despite this unusual time we're all experiencing together.
KUSI photojournalist Jason LiVecchi was there to capture the celebration. Take a peek.
Served in the Marines, and according to the World War II Museum, she is believed to be the oldest living female Marine west of the Mississippi.
She's so amazing, and I feel so lucky to have her as my grandma.
We received an email last week that Ruth Gallivan was turning 104 today, and she was so sad that her birthday parties, yes with an S, had to be canceled for today. We were asked if we can help get the word out about sending cards, and we were like, we can do better than that. We organized this drive-by birthday party for her. It was a total surprise until the moment she came out the door, and we're just so excited we could do this for this very deserving female Marine that led the charge for all the rest of our military women.
It feels really cool to have all these people out here to celebrate her. 104 is crazy. It's amazing how many people came out to support her, and the parade was so great. It was so awesome to see how happy she was and surprised. She had absolutely no idea.
This is amazing, and I thank you so much. Made my day.
What an amazing woman. I just love that story.
Wow.
Right?
Amazing neighborhood, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys are going to get a third snort. You're going to get
He is the brand.
What do you think? He's wonderful.
He is.
All right.
Did he leave yet?